Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with episode 2 of Clip of the Week. Last we saw was this clip right here. I'm going to use these thumbnails for 2 videos in each one of these segments. I'm going to use it in the one where we show the clip and then reveal the clip or answer the clip, tell you what the answer to the clip was. So there'll be 2 times you see this. You might see it again. It's probably going to repeat. If I do enough episodes, I'm eventually going to have to recycle them. But I have at least 10 different clips of the week's images, like thumbnails like this. You'll see a different one of these when I answer the clip at the end of this video. It'll be a new clip. It's much more difficult than this one was. Admittedly, I said this one was easy. It's the first one I did. I wanted people to get involved and engage in it, so it was easier than most. It is a new thing I'm doing, so not that many people have jumped on yet. The winner of last week, the first one to guess this clip, there were several people that guessed it, but the first one to get it was J9CTC. A couple other people got it right. I saw Fanny got it right, Jesse Dobby Reactions, but basically the reason we use this clip, I told people in the beginning of the last video, it was for a reason that I did Coming to America. It was because Coming to America 2 came out last week. I believe it came out on Friday. I've watched it a bunch of times. It's got very mixed reviews. It is definitely cheesy and not nearly as good as this one, the original. But I thought it had its moments. It had a lot of nostalgia. I enjoyed it for what it was. Did it need to be made? No. Was it great? No. But it was still enjoyable. They had tons of cameos, nostalgia galore, so I recommend watching it. It's free on Amazon Prime. I probably wouldn't pay money to see it again, but I've watched it 2 or 3 times. I saw it by myself, then I saw it with my girlfriend, and then I saw it with my parents. Basically because we all remember the first one, so I had to watch it with these people. At that point, I was basically just seeing the reactions of other people. I wanted to see like what other people thought, because like I said, I could see that it had a lot of cheese and that it wasn't the greatest, but I still got enjoyment value out of it. And the people I watched it with did too. My girlfriend liked it, felt the same way as me. My parents really enjoyed it, but I feel like if you turn your brain off, you'll enjoy it a lot more. So my parents really don't pay a whole lot of attention to movies. They kind of just sit down and want a laugh or two. And that's what this movie gave you, part 2. But this one was one of my favorite comedies of all time. I grew up with this. This and Trading Places I watched a lot. Both were Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was one of my favorites growing up. I've said this in other videos too, not just the video before this where I did the clip where I showed you this. Beverly Hills Cop 2 is probably my favorite Eddie Murphy movie though. This one is in my top 3. Trading Places is probably up there. I would say Beverly Hills Cop 2, Trading Places, and this movie might be my top 3 Eddie Murphy movies. Harlem Nights is great though. I was literally watching that the other day too. I don't know if it's because Coming to America 2 came out, but Eddie Murphy movies were on all week. Harlem Nights is one that people don't think of too often, and that is hilarious. Richard Pryor, Charlie Murphy, his brother's in it, bunch of other people. But the answer to this one was Coming to America, obviously. I'm going to do another clip now. You're going to see another clip pop up. And then we're going to play this game next week. We're going to do at least one of these a week, like I said. This is the kind of stuff I like to do. I like trivia type things. I like to see clips and guess what they are. Like games involving movies are my thing. Like you give me a couple actors, you give me a premise, guess the movie, any which way you slice it. But this is the best way I could do it with you guys is to show clips. So I pieced together another clip. This one is going to be much more difficult. I know somebody will get it or multiple people will get it, but it is definitely far more difficult than this clip was. I'm not going to increasingly get more difficult as we go. I just wanted to throw in a more difficult one to see where the skill level is at. I basically want to know how deep the knowledge of my watchers go. The one I'm about to show is not very popular. I think it is an amazing movie. A lot of people I know haven't heard of it. When I mention it, they're like, what is that? I have to explain it. Everyone I've recommended it to thinks it's phenomenal. So I'm just going to show you the clip. Much more difficult. Let me know. You guys write in the comments what you think it is. So here's the new clip. We're going to watch it. I would be shocked if anybody could get it just from that image. I don't even know if I would have got it just from this image. I believe this one's a little under 30 seconds. I did edit some things out just because I want to try to get as much as I can into a short scene. And I also want to edit out things that might give it away based on actors' faces or things like that. So you might not even notice, but I clipped a couple things out here. It's about 30 seconds. And here's the clip. You guys let me know in the comments what you think it is. And then talk about it if you want. Let me know if you dig that movie. I'm assuming if you knew this movie, then you must have dug this movie, because if you just saw this once, you might not remember this scene. You'd have to have watched this several times to get this off the fly, unless just by a matter of deduction you can figure it out, because certain things that are about to happen, you might be able to just like use process of elimination and narrow it down, but who knows? You let me know. Here's the clip. So that's the clip, guys. I really enjoy this movie. I am assuming somebody will get it right. At some point, somebody's got to guess it. I feel like YouTube has so much broad knowledge. The clip before this was answered within seconds, I believe. It was a much easier clip. This is much more difficult. I still think someone will get it relatively quick. I hope no one cheats. I don't want anyone to cheat. Try your best to figure it out. If you don't know it, you don't know it. I intentionally clip out actors' faces and stuff like that because I want you to get it solely from the scene. I don't want someone to see an actor's face and then go, oh, well, now I could go on IMDb, kind of narrow it down. I am eliminating that right now. This is the harder one.
That's what she said.
I'm not going to increasingly get harder.
That's what she said.
The one that comes out next week might be easier and we might go back and forth. I'm trying to see where the difficulty level lies with the viewers. Last week was answered way too fast and I knew it would be. Coming to America 2 is coming out, so I thought I'd have some fun with it, but this week's much harder. So we went from super easy to super hard in my book.
That's what she said.
Oh, no, not that. Just come on, you guys, let's do it.
I'm sure there's harder.
That's what she said. Don't you dare.
I tried to get hard without making it impossible.
At least we put this matter to bed. That's what she said. Or he said.
This, I feel like, is a little on the difficult side, though. So let's see what the people think. Next week, we'll have a different image. I might even get more than one of these out a week. I'm going to try to go for Wednesdays. I'm also going to start doing Twitch on Thursdays with Ray most of the time. So with all that going on, I got my plate full. But these I enjoy doing, and I want to do an episodic type show. This is episode 2. Like I said, next week, we'll have a different clip of the week image. We'll have a different movie clip. We'll have the answer to this one, and I hope someone in the chat gets it. But you guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do? Patreon link in front of me. Full unedited episodes of all the shows I do on the channel. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.